Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Southern Luzon State University Judge Guillermo Elizar Virtual Orientation for Academic Year 2021-2022. Let us start this program by a doxology that will be followed by the Philippine National Anthem.
O Lord, please hear my prayer. In the morning when I rise, is your servant bound for glory. O dear Lord, please hear my prayer. O Lord, please hear my prayer. Keep me safe within your arms. Is your servant bound for glory? O dear Lord, please hear my prayer. When my work on earth is done, and you come to take me home, just to know I'm bound for glory, and to hear you say, well done with sin and sorrow. Have mercy, mercy. Kayang magiliw, pelas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa litin mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisiin, sa dagat at bundok, sa siwi at sa langit mo mula. May dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na naglilingig. Ang bituin at araw na kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng wala ipasinta, buhay langit sa piling mo, ang hindi gaya na pagpay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
SLSU-JGE is an established institution in terms of instruction, researches, and skills development. It continues to progress along with the demands of the time and adapts to changes so that learners are given the quality of education that they deserve. Let us take a look at what SLSU-JGE offers to all the stakeholders.
48 years ago, by virtue of Republic Act No. 4290, passed by the legislature on June 19, 1965, the satellite began as the Tagkawayan School of Fisheries under the Commission on Fisheries. The school was formally opened, offering secondary fishery curriculum. Its main objective is to help the community of Tagkawayan to be educated, which was then fishing as the major source of income. Eventually, the school's name was changed to Judge Guillermo Eleazar Memorial School of Fisheries on December 27, 1977 by Presidential Decree No. 1273 issued by then-President Ferdinand E. Marcos. The institution was eventually changed into a state college called Judge Guillermo Eleazar Polytechnic College when Republic Act No. 8728 was passed. It became part of the Southern Luzon State University on March 17, 2007 as a result of Republic Act No. 9395 and what is now known as Southern Luzon State University Judge Guillermo Eleazar. Tagged as the School of Dream Makers, SLSU-JGE has been part of Tagkawayan and its people's success. SLSU-JGE, the school that embraces individual differences. The school that has unrelenting love to Mother Nature, where its people are taught to value the creations of God. The school with a diverse culture but with one goal, and that is to provide a quality education to its people. SLSU-JGE has become the torch of excellence in the southernmost part of the Tagalog region in terms of education. The university is home to 4 undergraduate programs: College of Teacher Education, College of Business Administration, College of Industrial Technology, and its flagship program, the College of Fisheries. SLSU-JGE has 3 mandated functions: instruction, research, and extension. For almost 48 years, SLSU-JGE produced successful and now established graduates, where Joffren Moreno was the first top-notcher of the said program. As the university's goal is to deliver quality education, the university ensures that the university's program offerings are at par with the prevailing standards as what the other prestigious universities are offering across the nation. SLSU-JGE submits its programs to accreditation to the Accrediting Agency of Chartered Colleges and Universities in the Philippines. In fact, as of now, the 2 programs of the university, Bachelor of Secondary Education and the College of Fisheries, have the highest accreditation level of Level 3 Phase 1, while the Colleges of Business Administration and Industrial Technology are now on its 2nd level and 1st level respectively. Likewise, the university secures a certificate of program compliance for all of its programs for the Commission on Higher Education, and the university was accredited to guarantee that students receive the best instruction from the best and well-trained and skilled instructors and professors. As of now, the university has 77 personnel. That includes 37 teaching and 40 non-teaching staff, regular, temporary, casual, contract of service, and part-time faculty. Aside from instructors and professors, faculty researchers play an important role in the university, participating in research projects that are funded both internally and outside as a method of giving back to the community. Linkages were also formed between the research and extension divisions, resulting in the construction of a number of shared service facilities. The Research, Extension, and Production Services Office is a place where you can broaden your horizons by participating in research, extension, and production initiatives that challenge you to think beyond the box. Some of the known products of SLSU-JGE under research and extension are the products such as malunggay powder, malunggay polvoron, and other malunggay products. Also, Native pig products such as tocino, longanisa, and other meat products are manufactured which receive different praises from different public and private stakeholders that connects SLSU-JGE to the world. SLSU-JGE is not only known in its academic aspects, but also SLSU-JGE has been the mixing bowl of talents through the years. The university has been a consistent performer in various university competitions such as literary, musical, and even in sports where students from SLSU-JGE place in the overall ranking. SLSU-JGE's bright and capable students are becoming regional experts not only on the national stage but also on the global stage, a place where social values are upheld and community life is shared through various mentoring programs and community service humanism learned through sharing. SLSU-JGE will continue to work to encourage future talents to flourish on the global stage by instilling new values in them.
The SLSU President, Dr. Dorothy Zoleta Nantes, will deliver her speech.
To everyone attending this virtual student orientation, a pleasant day. A year ago, we were all shocked by videos of people falling in the streets of Wuhan, China, which circulated on Facebook. At around the same time, we were celebrating Christmas in 2019. At the time, perhaps we thought that it would not escalate into a global pandemic, and one we did not imagine we would experience in our lifetime. It closed down countries, limited our mobility at the level of the streets, and forced us to send our students back to their hometowns to learn via flexible learning modalities. Of course, it was difficult during the first few months for every one of us, being that we were reminded by the uncertainty of the future and confronted by our unpreparedness for such circumstances. At this point, we are gradually learning and becoming more equipped with the physical, psychological, and social skills and tools to deal with the very novice sets of problems we are facing and has yet to face in this current setup. You're not new to this, having had first-hand experience of the pitfalls and successes of flexible learning last year. The education sector is no different from the many industries closed down by the pandemic. But Southern Luzon State University is steadfast in achieving its vision of becoming an academic hub of excellent curricular programs, transdisciplinary researches, and responsive extension services that contributes to knowledge production, social development, and economic advancement of Quezon Province and the Calabar Zone region, even amidst the pandemic. And you are a part of the journey toward achieving this common goal. About a semester ago, the Office of Student Affairs and Services conducted their very own student reorientation on the conduct of limited face-to-face classes in consonance with the reorientation conducted by the Commission on Higher Education. The Office of Student Affairs and Services and its many units also recently crafted a supplemental primer where one can find information about the activities undertaken by OSAS under the leadership of Dr. Marieta Villaverde to keep its services available to the students despite the restrictions on mobility currently in place. The hope is that you will find in these materials the process and procedures of availing the services you need, from getting information disseminated by student publications to the counseling services provided by the Office of Guidance and Counseling Services and telemedicine consultation provided by the University Health Services. Of course, the goal is still to bring you all back to the university once everything has settled down. We acknowledge the difficulties that both you and your teachers experience, and we hope to address this one by one in the months to come. The university is currently working towards offering limited face-to-face setup to health and allied health related courses by conducting retrofitting of its facilities as headed by the Physical Plant and Facilities and College of Allied Medicine. This is to make sure that our future healthcare professionals are trained properly so that they can successfully join the Philippine workforce. Later on, with the support of the Commission on Higher Education, perhaps, and we hope, that we will be able to welcome you all back in the campuses of Southern Luzon State University. A caveat, dear students, if in the future you are welcome back in the premises of the university, remember that it is with responsibilities attached. If we will be conducting limited face-to-face classes, it would require your utmost cooperation and strict adherence to the rules we might put in place so that we can prevent the spread of the virus while learning in campus. We are at a point where without the concerted efforts of all concerned, nothing will be achieved, and that includes you. For now, let me welcome you to Southern Luzon State University, albeit virtually. Today begins your journey of aspiring for your dreams, achieving more towards the realizations of these aspirations, and of serving the communities to which you belong. I hope you are all safe so that we may see you in the flesh very soon.
Dr. Felix B. Lampos Jr., the OIC College Administrator of SLSU-JGE, will share his remarks.
Dear students and their parents, faculty and staff. At the very onset, I am prompted to use a John Lewis quote. Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. It is a matter of pride as the campus director for this opportunity to welcome new and old students for choosing Southern Luzon State University Judge Guillermo Idiasa Tagawayan Campus for their higher education. Hello and welcome to the start again of a new and very different school year. Our return to school will be unlike any we have experienced before due to the continued presence of and precautions related to the worldwide COVID-19 pandemic. However, all our preparations for the academic year 2021-22 have focused on health and safety of as our top priority, as well as delivery of an academically rigorous educational programs such as teacher education, business administration, fisheries, and industrial technology. Whether you will be attending synchronous or asynchronous classes virtually through Google Classroom and other platforms. It is the education of our students' heads, hearts, and hands that will genuinely prepare them for success in college, career, and civic life. I can say that with the full confidence that the SLSU-JGE campus would provide every student a much expected opportunity of boundless growth through an integrated structure of curricular, co-curricular, and extracurricular activities. Moving ahead on the path of excellence, as what its BMGO says, the campus is ready to effectively take up the forthcoming challenges under this new normal amidst a pandemic brought about by the spread of COVID-19. We wish to bring out the best in our students and prepare them to become competent enough to meet the challenges of the world. I'm sure that you will feel proud on being associated with us and make us equally proud with your academic excellence. Once again, welcome you all to JGE Cagayan Campus in this new normal and assure you that we shall leave no stone unturned to equip you with best possible education so that you can shape up your career and growth for a challenging life. Thank you and mabuhay tayong lahat.
Another message will be addressed by the Department Head of Academics, Dr. Victoria M. Noble.
To our OIC College Administrator, Dr. Felix B. Lampos Jr., Department Head of Administrative and Finance, Accountant Shirley New Magdame, Department Head of Research, Extension and Production Services, Dr. Imelda A. Tangalin, to our three program chairpersons, Dr. Melanie D. Salamides of the College of Teacher Education and College of Industrial Technology, Professor Catherine R. Gonzalvo, College of Business Administration, major in Marketing Management and Financial Management, and for the College of Fisheries, Bachelor of Science in Fisheries and Aquatic Sciences, Mr. Raydante P. Gordula, my fellow faculty, administrative staff, heads of offices, parents, students, everyone, a vibrant and exciting afternoon. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to SLSU-JGE Cagayan Campus. I am delighted to see you here so early this morning. A special welcome to those who were on campus for the first time, the freshman students. I hope you will discover in the next 2 months what I have discovered in my 4 short years at SLSU-JGE, that you have entered a lively, challenging, very accommodating, friendly, diverse, and warm community. To you parents here, I look forward to getting to know the exceptional young people who have raised and to helping provide a rich array of opportunities for them to learn, to grow, to discover who they are and how they want to make a difference in the world. To you students of class 2021-2022, welcome. I have to say a few introductory words about the heart of your SLSU-JGE experience, the intellectual adventure you are about to undertake as one of the region's leading state university. SLSU-JGE offers 4 programs and 8 courses from which you will choose to create yourself an education that will open new worlds and new possibilities. At the center of your SLSU-JGE experience is our general education program, the SLSU-JGE Hub. The Hub is the common educational experience for all SLSU-JGE undergraduates. While each of you will choose your own pathway, you will have, in your own way, you will be developing essential capacities, the knowledge, skills, and habits of mind that will equip you to thrive, not just in your professional life, but also your personal and civic life. Despite this dilemma that we are now facing, caused by COVID-19 pandemic, SLSU-JGE's incredibly talented faculty will be your guides and allies in your exploration. They are your greatest resource. The scholars here are leaders in their fields and are applying their expertise through scholarship, research, and real-world practice to address both the most pressing challenges of the day and the enduring human questions. Finally, I would encourage you to take advantage of SLSU-JGE's position as one of the region's premier state university. I want you to know that the entire university community is here to support, sustain, and encourage you as you commit to study at SLSU-JGE. We could not be more privileged to welcome you into this vibrant learning community. It is you who make us what we are, and we look forward to the fresh ideas and energy you bring to our campus. I speak for the entire faculty, staff, and student community of SLSU-JGE in saying we are so happy you have made the decision to join us. Welcome, stay safe everyone, and thank you very much.
Mrs. Shirley New Magdame, the Department Head of Administrative and Financial Affairs, will also state her remarks.
Magandang araw po sa ating lahat, sa ating faculty and non-teaching personnel, sa ating pong mga students, lalong-lalo na po sa ating mga incoming students. Welcome sa SLSU Judge Guillermo Eliazar. Naniniwala po ako na kahit po may pandemya tayong nararanasan, ay hindi po ito hadlang upang maibigay namin sa inyo ang quality education. At ang Administrative and Financial Affairs po ay nakasuporta sa instruction sa pangunguna po ng aming OIC College Administrator, Dr. Felix B. Lampus Jr. At nandyan din po ang kanyang staff na si Mr. Alvin Vertusio. Sa department po namin sa Administrative and Financial Affairs, nandyan po sa Accounting Office ang ating mga masisipag na staff. Si Ms. Monica Ines, nandyan din po kasama namin si Mr. Eric Vincent Hason. At sa opisina po ng budget, nandyan po si Ma'am Josefina O. Rojo. Sa cashier po, sa pangunguna ni Ma'am Doris N. Gatus, kasama po niya si Luwalhati Aguila at saka po si Miss Manny Rose Lucban. Sa HR office po, sa pangunguna ni Ma'am Glenda Flores, kasama po niya kanyang masipag na staff na si Miss Jennifer Jimenez. Sa records office po, nandyan si Mr. Vicente Esmalde at ang kanyang staff, si Miss Joyce Rosales. Sa procurement office po, sa pangunguna ni Ma'am Cristina D. Nicolas, kasama po niya kanyang masipag na staff na si Gary Fajardo at si Mr. Erwin Rojo. Sa supply office po at PPF, andyan po si Mr. Ruben Obñala at ang kanya pong mga staff na sina George Brown at si Mr. Reynaldo Reynoso. Sa opisina po ng Health Services Unit, nandyan po ang ating nurse na si Miss Krista Kate C. Guerra. Andyan din po ang opisina ng Civil Safety and Security sa pangunguna ni Mr. Arcelito Salumbides at ang kanyang mga kasama. Mr. Julian Quijano, Miss Lira Naag, Mr. Florian Elye, Mr. Raymond Rojo, Mr. Yodimar Indaya, Mr. Dante Lipnica, at Mr. Jonard Avengosa, at Mr. Eric Honvivida. At sa ating pong Business Affairs Office, nandyan po si Ma'am Maripas Lampus. At meron din po tayong Janitorial Office. Nandyan po sa pangunguna ni Mr. Adonis Isguera. At kanya pong mga kasama, Mr. Alberto Isguera, Mr. Danny Buetison, Mr. Florante Taratara, Mr. Fernando Sarmiento, Mr. Salvador Solano. At kami po ang bumubuo ng Administrative and Financial Affairs na handang tumugon at magserbisyo sa kabila ng hamon ng pandemya. We will work as one SLSU.
Dr. Imelda A. Tangalin, the Department Head of Research, Extension, and Production Services, is with us to give her message.
A pleasant day, everyone. The Office of the Research, Extension, and Production Services, or the REX, of the Southern Luzon State University, Judge Guillermo Ilusar, Tagtuan, Quezon, with our research coordinator, Dr. Cherry Cambronero Favor, a graduate of Doctor of Science, and soon to graduate her Doctor of Philosophy at University of the Philippines, Los Baños, Laguna. Our Extension Coordinator, Dr. J.R. Caparo-Secto, a graduate of Doctor of Philosophy and soon to graduate his Doctor of Business Management at University of Northeastern Philippines, Iriga City. Our Production Coordinator, Professor Veronica Aurea Albacea Roco, a graduate of Master in Agriculture, Major in Farming System at Cavite State University. Our Data Encoder, Ms. Amira Dacomas Pardo, a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Fisheries here in Southern Luzon State University, Judge Guillermo Ilusar, and a registered fishery technologist. And I, Dr. Imelda A. Tangalin, the Department Head, a graduate of Doctor of Public Management, University of Northeastern Philippines, Iriga City, and Doctor of Philosophy at University of Nueva Cáceres, Naga City, will continue its endeavor to promote research, extension, and production undertakings designed to alleviate the plight of the various sectors in the society and to strengthen and become useful tool towards the attainment of more progressive community and nation. And so, the REPS Department welcome you all for this academic year 2021-2022. Thank you and God bless us all.
The institution has also existed to hone the skills of its students and develop their potential. Here is Mary Jane Durante, vocal solo first place in the Southern Tagalog Regional Association of State Colleges and Universities competition in Palawan, and first place in vocal solo in the recently held Virtual Intercollegiate and Campuses Athletic Competition and Culture and Arts Festival.
Itinatanong sa'kin kung hanggang saan, hanggang kailan, hanggang kailan tagal ang ating pagmamahal, hanggang may himig pa akong naririnig dito sa ating daigdig, hanggang may musika ko hanggang may hihirap akong naririnig dito sa ating daigdig, hanggang may musika kong tinatalay, kita'y iniibig. Giniwan mo sanang isipin, ikaw ay aking dinisalin, ikaw ang gagawa ko sa'yo piling at nais kong malaman mo kung gaano kita hanggang may puso akong magmamahal, na ang sinisigaw ay lagi ng ikaw. Hanggang saan, hanggang kailan kita mahal, hanggang ang buhay ko'y kunin ng may kapal. Giniwan mo sanang isipin, ikaw ay aking dinisalin, ikaw ang gagawa lumayo sa'yo piling at nais kong malaman mo kung gaano kita hanggang may pag-ibig laging isisigaw, tanging ikaw. Hanggang may pag-ibig laging isisigaw,
SLSU-JGE Tagkawayan consists of 4 colleges, each led by the program chairpersons. Here is the program chair of the College of Teacher Education and College of Industrial Technology, Dr. Melanie D. Salumbides.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to SLSU-JGE College of Teacher Education and Industrial Technology Department. I am Dr. Melanie D. Salumbides, a program chair of the College of Teacher Education and College of Industrial Technology. It is my great honor and pleasure to introduce to you a set of faculty under the CTE and CIT department. To start with, we have Esther Teresa B. Alo, our campus registrar, an associate professor 2 with license number 144611, a graduate of BS Ed major in General Science in 1995, MA in Technology Education in 2005, and Doctor of Education, major in Educational Management in 2018. She taught professional subjects in education. Professor Esmeraldo G. Ara, an assistant professor 4 with license number 0144606. He is a graduate of BSc English at De La Salle University, Bacolod in 1987. MAT Applied Linguistic graduate at SLSU Lukban, Quezon, and presently enrolled in his doctoral degree, Doctor of Education, Major Educational Management at the University of Northeastern Philippines. He taught general education subjects and a specialized subject in English. Professor Edita D. Ventura, an assistant professor too with license number 0053988, a graduate of BS Ed major in Mathematics in 1984 and Master of Arts in Education major in English in 2018 at Ateneo University, Dinaga. She taught general education subjects and a specialization or major subjects in English. Mrs. Wilma L. Cunilla, an instructor too with license number 0503732, a graduate of BS Ed major in Biology in 1988 and MA in Science, presently enrolled in her MA Science at University of Northeastern Philippines. She taught general education subjects and specialization subjects in science. Dr. Vicente S. Esmalde, the head of our Record Management Office, Instructor 3 with license number 0945389. He is a graduate of BS Ed major in English in 2006, Master of Arts in Education major in English in 2017, and Doctor of Education, Major Educational Management last September 25, 2021. He taught general education subjects, professional subjects, and specialization subjects in English. Mr. Rasilito Garcia, Instructor 1 with license number 1580108, a graduate of BS Ed Filipino in 1995 at San Pablo College, and just finished his master's degree, MA in Filipino, last September 25, 2021. He taught general education subjects and special topics in elementary education. Mrs. Doris Engatos, an instructor 2 with license number 1102649. She is a graduate of BS in Agriculture, major in Agricultural Education in 2000, and Master of Arts in Agriculture, major in Plant Science in 2016. She taught general education subjects. Professor Catherine R. Gonsalvo, a program chair of the College of Business Administration, an assistant professor 2 with license number 0272616. She is a graduate of Bachelor of Business Education, major in Business Distributive Arts in 1985, with a certificate in physical education in 2002 at Manuelas Enverga University Foundation, and Master in Management in 2017 at SLSU Lukban. She taught special topics in elementary education and mandated subjects or PE. Professor Cherizzi Pabor, the head of Research Services, an assistant professor 2 with license number 0118786. She is a graduate of BSc major in Physics in 1995, MA Environmental Science in 2017, and presently enrolled in her doctoral degree, Doctor of Environmental Science at the UP Los Baños. She taught specialization subjects in science. Professor Glenda P. Flores, our HRMO, holding a position of Assistant Professor 4 with license number 0012563. She is a graduate of BSE in Filipino in 1986 and MA in Filipino in 2015 at Ateneo University, Dinaga. She taught general education subjects and special topics in elementary education. Dr. Felix B. Lampus Jr., our OIC for College Administrator, holding a position of Associate Professor 5 with license number 0214155. He is a graduate of BS Ed major in Mathematics in 2000, MAT in Mathematics in 2002, and Doctor of Education, Major Educational Management in 2006 at University of Nueva Cáceres, Naga. He taught professional subjects and specialization subjects in mathematics. Dr. Rizalina Z. Lopez, the head of Laboratory High School, an assistant professor 2 with license number 0138842. She is a graduate of BS Ed English in 1992 at Manuel Isenberga University Foundation, MA in Administration and Supervision in 2008, and Doctor of Philosophy, Major in Development Communication in 2019 at UP Los Baños. She taught general education subjects, professional subjects, and specialization subjects in English. Mr. Richard Nepomuceno, Instructor 1, license number 1445217. He is a graduate of BS Ed Physical Science in 2009, Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Science in 2019, a graduate of Diploma in Astronomy in 2019, and presently enrolled in Doctor of Philosophy and Biology with 27 units at De La Salle, Dasmariñas, Cavite. He taught general education subjects and specialization subjects in science. Professor Cristina D. Nicolas, the head of the Procurement Office, an assistant professor 4 with license number 0144612. She is a graduate of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Biology in 1984 at Adamson University, and Certificate in Physical Education in 2002 at Manuel Isenberga University Foundation, MA in Physical Education in 2012 at Bulacan State University. She taught general education subjects, mandated subjects or PE, and special topics in elementary education. Dr. Victoria M. Noble, our department head for academics, holding a position of Associate Professor 4 with license number 0005889. She is a graduate of BS in Fishery, major in Aquaculture, MA in Administration and Supervision, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Development Education. She taught professional subjects in education. Mr. Ruben N. Opiala, an Instructor 3 with license number 005908, a graduate of BS Ed Mathematics in 2001 and Master of Arts in Mathematics in 2018 at University of Northeastern Philippines. He taught general education subjects and specialization subjects in mathematics. Dr. J.R.Z. Recto, the head of the Extension Services, an Instructor 1 with license number 1096752. He is a graduate of Bachelor of Elementary Education with specialized in Social Studies and MA Administration Supervision in 2014 and Doctor of Management in 2016 at University of Northeastern Philippines. He taught general education subjects and special topics in social studies. Professor Josefina Orojo, Assistant Professor 4, graduate of BSE Chemistry at the University of Aquinas, Legazpi City in 1983. MA in Administration Supervision in 2000 at University of Northeastern Philippines. She taught specialization subjects in science. Professor Veronica Aria Erupo, our campus librarian, Assistant Professor 3 with license number 005895. She is a graduate of BSE Fishery Education and MA in Agriculture. She taught special topics in elementary education. Mrs. Lerma B. Rupo, an Instructor 1, license number 1178072, a graduate of BS Ed English in 2012 and MA in English Language Teaching in 2018 at Ateneo University, Dinaga. She taught general education subjects and specialization subjects in English. Next is yours truly, a program chair of the CTE and CIP. I'm holding a position of Associate Professor 3 with my license number 0498973. I am a graduate of BS Ed major in Mathematics in 1995 MA in Mathematics Education in 2010, and Doctor of Education, Major Educational Management in 2016 at Manuel Eisenberg University Foundation. I taught specialization subjects in mathematics. Mrs. Rebecca D. Hasson, our guidance counselor, a part-time instructor with license number 1014135. She's a graduate of BS in Psychology in 1999, Master of Arts in Education, major in Guidance and Counseling in 2014, and presently enrolled in her doctoral degree, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Behavioral Management. She taught general education subjects. Mrs. Nikki R. Mabulay, a part-time instructor, a graduate of BS Ed MAPE in SLSU Lukban, Quezon. She taught mandated subjects or PE. Ms. Diane Camille R. Padua, part-time instructor with license number 1809606, a graduate of BS Ed in English and presently enrolled in her master's degree, Master in English. She taught general education subject and specialization subjects in English. Next is Mr. Rafael J.C. Penes, a part-time instructor with a license number 1829532, a graduate of BS Ed major in Physical Science and presently enrolled in his MA in Science. He taught general education subject and specialization subjects in science. Mrs. Agnes P. Valenzuela, a part-time instructor with license number 1243772, a graduate of BS Ed Mathematics and presently enrolled in her master's degree, MA in Mathematics, and hopefully she will be graduated before the end of semester. She taught general education subjects and specialization subjects in mathematics. Next is Miss Charisse Zara, a part-time instructor with license number 1859912, a graduate of BS Ed Mathematics at Polytechnic University, Lopez Quezon, and presently enrolled in her master's degree, MA in Educational Management. She taught specialization subjects in mathematics. Miss Grace D. Indaya, a part-time instructor, a graduate of Bachelor of Science Industrial Technology, major of Computer Technology. She taught computer subjects. And the last, Mr. Raymond Bambi, a part-time instructor, a graduate of BSIT, major in Computer Technology. He taught computer subjects. Thank you. God bless us all.
The program chair of the College of Business Administration, Professor Catherine R. Gonzalvo.
Good day, everyone. I am Professor Catherine R. Gonzalvo from the College of Business Administration, your program chair. The College of Business Administration offered two courses, namely the Financial Management and the Marketing Management. Today, I am proud to present to you the core faculties and the general subject faculty of the Business Administration. Dr. Imelda A. Tangalin, Mrs. Consuelo Obñala, Mrs. Reynoso Susan, Mrs. Vivian Hope Resuma, and Mrs. Sherlyn Yu Magdami. From the General Education Faculty, we have Vicente Esmalde, Mr. Ruben Obñala, Mr. Racelito Garcia, Professor Glenda Flores, Professor Cristina Nicolas, and Mrs. Edita Buenaventura. To my dear students, I am welcoming you in SLSU-JGE for this academic year 2021-22. Despite of this pandemic, we are happy and glad to serve you, and sure that you will develop your potentials and realize your dreams here in our university. Again, welcome, keep safe, and God bless.
and the Program Chair of Fisheries, Professor Ray Dante P. Gordula.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Mr. Ray Dante P. Gordula, kasalukuyang chairman ng College of Fisheries. Ang kursong Bachelor of Science in Fisheries, ang pinakaunang kurso na itinatag sa Judge Guillermo Eliazar Polytechnic College, na ngayon ay Southern Luzon State University Judge Guillermo Eliazar. Karamihan po sa mga graduates namin ay nagtatrabaho na sa gobyerno at sa mga pribadong sektor. At ang ilan din po ay naipadala namin sa ibang bansa tulad ng Japan. Sa inyo na mga mag-aaral ng College of Fisheries, ay hangad ko na patuloy kayo magsumikap sa inyong pag-aaral sa kabila ng hamon ng pandemya. At malugod ko pong ipinakikilala sa inyo ang core faculty na bumubuo ng aming departamento. Una po ay si Dr. Sineda C. Angeles, Dr. Cherry C. Pabor, Dr. Felix B. Lampos Jr., Professor Maripas T. Lampos, Mr. Jofren R. Moreno, at si Professor Veronica Aurea A. Rocco. At para naman po sa bumubuo ng General Education Courses or JEC, narito po sina Professor Edita Buenaventura, Mr. Racelieto Garcia, Professor Catherine Gonsalvo, Professor Cristina Nicolas, Mr. Ruben Obñala, Mrs. Consuelo Obñala, Mr. Rafael Pinis, Professor Josepina Rujo, and Mr. Vicente Esmalde. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay tayong lahat.
This time, we shall have Ira Gamboa and Lovely Ann Besa, Yes Philippines members, to show us a dance number.
Ano bang meron sa ngiti mo? Girl, I'm dying. Di ka na maalis sa isipan ko. Impossible. I feel so alone, but I can't just keep on singing this song. Gotta get your love, yeah, baby girl, I'm coming now. Show your mind to forget, trying to forget, trying to forget. No, I can't figure this one out. Can't stop anymore, can't stop anyway. Now the fire in me is starting to be in my zone, burning up fire. Di na matatanggi, got me like fire. Ikaw na ang aking hinahanap. I do, baby, I do. I need your love right there. Di mapigil itong damdamin. I need your love right there. Let's go! 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire and set the night light. Shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Life is dynamite. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Life is dynamite. Shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa. Easy. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Like the spotlight. Like the dynamite. Shining through the city with a little funky soul. Light it up like dynamite.
One office that assists in the enforcement of academic policies is the Registrar's Office. In the campus, the office has two personnel, Mrs. Maria Lina Duazo and Mrs. Rose Ann Matibag. To give us an orientation on the academic policies, here is the campus registrar, Dr. Esther Teresa B. Alo.
Good day! For teachers and students, this season marks the start of another school year. Before, malls and bookstores were crowded by parents and students buying their notebooks, pens, and other supplies. But this time, there are only few customers you will see due to pandemic. With the situation that we have today, due to COVID-19 pandemic, classroom type education or face-to-face classes seems out of reach. It is a big challenge for us. Anyway, what is important at this time of the pandemic is that as long as there is cooperation among the stakeholders, the local officials, other educators, your parents, students, SLSU-JGE resolves to continue the formal education of the students despite of health crisis. With this, yours truly will share with you the admission, registration, and academic policies of our institution. I just want to inform you that some of the amendments of this policy are based on the Republic Act 199, 109, 10931, known as UNIFAST, Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act. So I would like to start with the admission and registration requirements. Admission qualifications. For those incoming new students, which are freshmen or first year, and also the transferees, you have to submit the grade for the fresh grad of senior high school. You have to submit your grade 11 card or with an average of lower than 83%. For those transferees, you have to submit the TOR with an average not lower than 83%. You will upload that, you uploaded that in the admission portal of the SLSU main, including other forms or requirements. For example, the certification from the treasurers and the assessor's office. And then after you have taken the examination, applicants. So number 2, applicants must obtain a score equal or higher than cut-off score set by the SAC. Kailangan ay makapasa. After that, you must be included to the allotted slot set by the SAC. For example, a BE-Ed program, ang JGE ay nag-allot ng 50 slots for freshmen. Nagkataon na marami ang pumasa sa BE-Ed at sumobra sa 50 slots. Ano ang gagawin ng admission committee? Irarang kayo base sa inyong score or kino-consider din nila yung family income. After which that you are evaluated and then hindi pa rin nagkapalad, mapapunta kayo doon sa inyong second choice. If ever din, after the evaluation, hindi pa rin, and then hindi pa rin napasama ang inyong examining number sa portal posted by the admission committee from Maine, bibigyan kayo ng pagkakataon na mag-apply for reconsideration. Ginawa nyo yung especially dun sa mga nagpareko na estudyante, meron kayong finil up na form, and then iniskan namin yun, and then sent to the admission committee of main campus. So, na-re-evaluate yun, if ever na ma-approve yung inyong inilagay na program or course doon sa inyong reconsideration form, magko-confirm ang admission committee, and then after nun, nakita nyo naman, ipinost namin sa Facebook account or Facebook page ng registrar's office natin dito at ni-notify kayo na kung approve yung inyong reconsideration appeal, ay kailangan nyo nang magdala ng mga iba't ibang documents or credentials. So, nung ma-notify kayo na kayo ay confirm na, isasubmit nyo na yung inyong original report card, good moral character, birth certificate, and then 1 2x2 picture. Ibibigay namin sa inyo yung inyong confirmation slip at kayo ay magpapa-interview or nagpa-interview dun sa inyong mga program chair. And another requirement is you shall undergo the health examination. After nun, susundin naman natin ngayon ang academic policies. Tapos na kayong mag-submit ng inyong requirements, eto na, papasok na kayo, confirm na kayo, at kayo ay nakapag-enroll na. So, i-discuss natin ngayon ang under the academic policies, ang classification of students, ano yung mga examination to take, ano naman ang grading system, paano mag-remove if ever na makatake kayo ng INC, maka-obtain ng INC grades, and then ano ba itong retention policy na to? So, ano yung classification ng mga estudyante natin ngayon? Kayo, yung mga fresh graduates from senior high school, you are classified as regular students. Sino yung mga irregular students? Ito yung mga transferees. Yung mga regular students, ang academic load nila for the semester ay kung ano yung as per indicated sa inyong curriculum. Ang irregular naman students, palibas at mayroong kayong na-accredit na subjects, ay mayroon kayong possibility na makakuha ng advanced subjects or else, if ever na may conflict sa schedule, kung ano lang yung na-evaluate ng inyong program chair, yun lang yung matitake ninyo. So, ang kasunod nating i-discuss ay ano ba yung mga examination? Mayroon kayong 3 major examination within a semester. Yun ay prelim exam, midterm exam, and ito ay final exam or the third term exam. Gusto ko kayong i-inform na ang prelim exam natin ay scheduled on October 11 to 15. Ang midterm exam ay November 22 to 26. At ang third term o yung final exam nyo ay January 16 to 20. Ito naman yung grading system. Dito kayo, ito yung nonotahan sa inyo ng inyong mga teachers. Ang examination o yung major exam, halimbawa yung prelim exam, kung ano yung makuha niyong grade doon, that is 25%. So magkakaroon ng quizzes, which is 20%. Magkakaroon ng recitation na 15%. Ang recitation natin, since we are the SLSU-JGE applied, the flexible learning, tayo ngayon ay blended. I-inform ko rin kayo na ang lahat ng subject nyo ay magkakaroon tayo ng online. Kaya blended ay may online tayo at mayroong modular. Alin yung online? Bibigyan tayo ng pagkakataon na magkaroon man lang ng mga discussion at least once a week sa bawat subject. Kaya mayroon diyang recitation. Ang quizzes, pwede rin gawing online yan. Ano yung others? Ito na yung mga activities na gagawin nyo, yung mga written outputs nyo, performance nyo from the modules. Yung mga sinasagutan nyo na yun ay nonotahan ng inyong teacher, which is 40%. So on in all, total nun ay 100%. So ito naman yung numerical rating system kapag maglalagay na ang inyong teachers sa rating sheet. For example, nakakuha kayo ng 92 na average sa prelim. So ang ilalagay ng teacher nyo ay 1.5. Gusto ko lang bigyan ng diin na halimbawa naman ay 93, 1.5 ka pa rin. Halimbawa 92.75, 1.5 pa rin hanggang 94. Pag lumampas na siya ng 94.6, so pwede na siyang ibilang o i-round sa 95. So possible na magkaroon ka ng notang 1.25. Paano ka magkakamayroon ng final rating? Yung nota mo from prelim, midterm, up to the third term, ito-total yon, ang average nun, yun ang inyong final grade for the first semester or every semester for this specific subject. What if nagkaroon ka ng INC grade? Malamang nagkaroon ka ng INC grade, hindi mo na kompleto yung activities o mga dapat mong sagutan sa module. Pwede kang magkaroon ng INC grade. Ano pa? Hindi ka nakapag-take ng exam. Pwede kang magkaroon ng INC grade. So ito yon. The grade of INC is given to a student whose class standing for the semester is passing but fails to take the final examination or fails to complete the course requirement for a valid reason. So yun ang nota mo, INC. Paano ka ngayon magkakaroon o mariremove yung INC grade mo? Ito ngayon yung gagawin mo. Yung estudyante na nagkaroon ng INC grade, pupunta ka sa teacher concern. Tatanungin mo siya, ma'am, ano po kaya yung dapat kong i-comply para po ma-remove yung INC ko? Mag-uusap kayo, ibibigay ngayon ng teacher mo kung ano ang dapat mong gawin. May option ka pa rin na huwag ka munang pumunta sa registrar's office. Pwede mo pa rin gawin muna yung nire-require ng iyong teacher. Kung meron ka nang isasubmit doon sa teacher mo, pwede ka nang pumunta sa registrar's office to get completion form. After you get the completion form, pupunta ka na sa iyong teacher, ibibigay mo na yung completion form, and then you have to submit the requirement required to you to submit. Pag naibigay mo na sa faculty concern yung iyong registration, yung iyong completion form, kaya nakapula siya, kayo yung naka-green, activity ng estudyante yon. Itong nakakulay red, ang faculty concern na mismo ang magpapaperma pag nalagyan na niya ng nota yung inyong form, and then siya mismo ang magdadala sa registrar's office. So gusto ko rin lang bigyan ng diin, ang inyong INC grade ay dapat ay makomply nyo within a period of 1 year. Halimbawa, nagkaroon kayo ng INC ngayong first semester. Dapat next year, next first semester, huwag niyong pabayaang matapos ang first semester na hindi kayo makapag-comply ng requirements niyo doon dahil ang magkakaroon na kayo ngayon ng notang 5. Ibig sabihin, failed na kayo. Wala nang appeal-appeal, wala nang kayong magagawa kasi at the end of the next first semester, mismo ang registrar's office na ang maglalagay ng failing grade nyo, which is 5. Okay, retention policy. Before kong i-discuss, 2 slides na lang to, gusto kong bigyan kayo ng idea kung ano ba yung dapat gawin pag titigil. Ang pagtigil ay may 2 klase. Yung pumasok ka na, nakapag-enroll ka na, kaya lang hindi mo natapos yung semester, hindi mo na matatapos yung semester. Ang gagawin mo doon, ang tawag doon ay magda-drop ka. Pag magda-drop ka, dapat, halimbawa, natapos mo yung first semester. Ngayon, may valid reason kasi titigil ka, magfa-file ka ng dropping form a day until a day before midterm. For example, November 22. Kung ang November 22 ay papatak ng Monday, dapat yung Friday na sinundan ng Monday, doon ka mag-file. Hanggang doon lang yung date na ikaw ay magpa-file ng dropping form. Pag lumampas na ang midterm examination, no chance at all. Makaka-obtain ka na ng grade na 5 dun sa subject kasi wala kang ibinigay na dropping form. Pero kung may INC, kung in-INC ka at kulang naman yung iyong ibinigay na requirement, may possibility pa rin na ma-fail ka. So ano naman yung, may isa pa, ang tawag ay leave of absence. Ang leave of absence, prior to the enrollment, nag-decide ka na titigil ka muna. So, upon enrollment or before enrollment, kailangan gagawa ka ng sulat na ikaw ay titigil muna, sasabihin mo yung iyong reason kung ba't ka titigil. Yun ang tawag dun ay leave of absence. Paano? Susulat ka, address to the campus registrar, and then dapat noted ng program chair and head ng academic affairs. After na mapapermahan mo yon, dapat ma-submit mo yon sa registrar's office. Alin pa? Dapat ang leave of absence ay maximum only of 1 year. Naintindihan po? Maximum of only of 1 year. Yun ay ibibilang na natin ngayon dito sa tinatawag na retention policy. Ano yung sinasabi sa retention policy? The general weighted average is the measure of the quality of the student's general academic performance during a regular academic term. The promotion or dismissal of the students from the college or campus is determined whether they have satisfied the general weighted average requirement. So, itong kasunod na slide, dito natin malalaman ano ba yung required weighted average ninyo. Ito. For the students to be admitted to third year level, they must be a regular student and must have a general weighted average or GWA of not lower than 2.5. Otherwise, the student shall no longer be admitted to the program. Kaya nga, nakakatuwa na napakaraming humihingi ng summary of grades dahil namomonitor nila yung kanilang mga average within a SEM. Dahil kami sa registrar's office, every semester, kinocompute din namin ang inyong mga average per semester para nadidetect agad namin kung sino yung mga estudyante na medyo nagdidelikado ang mga nota. Mataas pa ang 2.5. For example, ang nakuha nyong average during prelim ay 82, at tapos next term ay 85, next term ay 82 uli. Pag nag-average niyan, nasa pag-itan pa rin yan ng 82 or 83, mataas pa rin. Kasi ang base ng 2.5, ang average nyo dapat sa numerical ay 80 to 82. At kayang-kayang gawin nyo ito. Kayang-kayang gawin kasi binibigay pa rin sa atin ang tsansa ng gobyerno, scholar pa rin tayo. Balikan natin yung sinasabi kong leave of absence. Isa pa ito. Pag leave of absence, isasama na yon sa bilang na ibinigay sa ating allowance ng gobyerno. Halimbawa, ang inenrollan mo ay 4-year course. Dapat talaga matapos ka ng 4-year course niyan. kaya tayo pinalibre ng gobyerno. Pero nagkataon na ikaw ay nag-leave of absence, doon naging 5 bago mo natapos yung iyong kurso. Pag lumampas ka pa sa 5 at nagpatigil-tigil ka, ang possibility nun, ang risk nun, kung dediretso ka pa ng pag-aaral mo, magbabayad ka na kung ano ang nire-require na bayaran ng ating university. Sana po sa maikling paliwanag ko ay naintindihan ninyo ang mga pulisiyang ito. At ang atin naman pong Registrar's Office dito sa JGE ay handa namang sumagot ng inyong mga katanungan. Pasyalan nyo lang or i-visit nyo yung ating Facebook page. Ano po? Yung SLSU-JGE Registrar. Sana po ang lahat ng ito, inuulit ko, ay naintindihan. Kayang-kaya natin ito in spite of pandemic. Kaya nga ang ginawa ng ating university ay nagkaroon tayo ng blended learning. Ginagamitan ng online, ng technology, and then yung modular. Kaya blended. Dalawang pinagsamang pag-aaral. At bago ko tapusin ang aking presentation, gusto kong i-share sa inyo itong acronym na ito, which is SUCCESS. SUCCESS. S stands for see your goals. Tapusin natin, diretso natin yung pag-aaral, understand the obstacle. Marami tayong mga sagabal. Minsan, kulang ang pera para sa pang-load, para mag-online class. And then, create a positive mental picture. Laging positive. Clear your mind from doubt. Embrace the challenge. Stay on track. Show that you can do it. That's all. Thank you.
Rafael James D. Nicolas, instrumental solo, second place in the virtual intercollegiate and campuses athletic competition and culture and arts festival, will give us an intermission number. The office that provides the students and the teaching and non-teaching staff nurse care and health services is the Health Services Office. This is run by the campus nurse, Miss Krista Kate C. Guerra. Aside from our campus nurse, municipal doctors will also extend their services to us. Here are Dr. Malcolm Remo and Dr. Corachel Lim for some recommendations on maintaining and promoting the health of the school population.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Dr. Bobby Remo, ang ating pong Municipal Health Officer dito sa bayan ng Tagkawayan. No? Kayo po ay akin pong iniimbitahan kung meron po kayong mga inquiry or tanong pang medical, kung gusto niyo pong magpakonsulta, pwede po ako online. So makikipaggawa lang po tayo ng schedule kay Ma'am Krista, makipag-coordinate po tayo para po dun sa online consultation. At dun po sa mga kababayan natin, kasama natin sa eskwela na hindi pa nababakunahan, kayo po ay inaanyayahan namin magpabakuna na, lalo ngayon pong panahon ng pandemya, kailangan po yan. No? Doon naman po sa mga makakalabas ng bahay at pwedeng pumunta sa atin sa RHU, kayo po ay pwede pong sumangguni sa amin Monday at Tuesday po, no? Dito sa RHU po para po sa atin pong usual consultation po. And then sana po, re-remind ko lang, kung pwede lang, please always keep your face mask on and then do social distancing kapag po nakikipag-usap sa mga hindi natin kakilala, no? Kahit man po dun sa mga kakilala natin na medyo meron tayong agam-agam na kung sila ay may dalang virus. At ang pinakamahalaga po sa lahat, ingatan ang sarili at laging magdasal. Magpabakuna na po yung mga edad na allowed ng magpabakuna. Pumunta na ho kayo sa amin dito sa RHU. Maraming salamat ho at mag-ingat kayo lahat.
Good morning, this is Dr. Corachel Lim, Public Health Dentist. So, if meron tayong concern regarding sa ating oral health, you can ask me through online consultation as part of our new normal practices. So, if kailangan naman nating makita or ma-examine ang patient, pwede tayong makipag-coordinate kay Ma'am Nurse, kay Ma'am Krista para sa ating schedule. So, see you soon and thank you.
A dance number will be showcased to us by Maynard Bello, Vince Parinas, and John Mark Sibugan. Intercollegiate and Campuses Athletic Competition and Culture and Arts Festival Hip Hop, 3rd place.
All I wanna do is on my zone, man, a boom, boom. Mula gabi hanggang umaga. Ang daming maiingay dun sa amin.
On the
Vive! Ako ay nabaliw na. Yeah, ako ay nabaliw na. Ako ay nabaliw na. Ako ay nabaliw na.
It's crazy, man.
Di nyo kami kayang tigbagin sa larangan ng sayawan.
Ikot-ikot
Other offices of the campus are the library, headed by the campus librarian, Professor Veronica Aria A. Rufo, with her two staff, Mr. Arley Balanay and Mr. Alvin Loizaga. The Office of the Student Affairs, the one responsible for the development of students' well-being and the implementation of various programs and activities, is run by the Guidance Counselor, Mrs. Rebecca D. Hasson.
For almost 1.5 years now, schools had to suddenly close and students have to continue their studies away from campus. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced many colleges and students to move to virtual learning, an adjustment for many who are accustomed to in-person classes. This crisis has transformed many aspects of life, especially higher education. As we continue another journey this academic year 2021-2022, let me just offer you some tips and strategies on how to effectively manage your time while attending distance learning. Balancing your responsibilities at home, in school, and for some who are also working is not an easy task. No matter what, you are always left with the same 24 hours in a day to check items off to-do lists, spend time with family and friends, and unwind. By planning ahead and using your time wisely, you will be able to accomplish more and enjoy added free time. And here are some tips for you to do it. Number 1. Identify time wasters and set goals. Distractions are a reality of online learning. A delivery, a pet running, noise from neighborhood, text message or call from someone, they can be very disruptive if you're in the middle of a virtual classroom session. As a result of these distractions and possibly having additional responsibilities, time management becomes more challenging. Having a time management system is perhaps the most difficult challenge for you to overcome because it depends entirely on self-motivation. It's easy to get distracted. Pay attention to what draws your focus away from your studies and assignments. You can ask yourself, am I spending too much time checking on social media? Am I prone to texting and answering personal phone calls while studying? Or do I find that a lot of time has passed while I aimlessly browse the web? No matter what is wasting your time, set a goal to not engage in that behavior during dedicated study time. Instead, use those activities as a reward for staying focused and accomplishing the task you set out to complete. Make a list of things to do, identify time wasters, and set goals for completion. Number 2. Plan ahead by creating a to-do list. Identify what you need to do, and then prioritize the task based on when the assignment is due and how much time you need to complete it. This gives you a set of plan for the day. Whether it's just a list of priorities or a full schedule for the day, having a plan will ensure that you know what to do and when. Unless there's a pressing priority, it is important to also consider what sort of work you're in the mood to do. Do you feel creative? Then you may want to prioritize working on writing assignment. Do you feel focused? You could spend the day studying for an upcoming exam. Divide your list into things to do now and things to do later. Set due dates. Number 3. Tackle small tasks to start. It is easy to get overwhelmed by large projects and big exams, and the anxiety can make you want to procrastinate. Start with shorter, simpler to do items, and then move on to larger projects or assignments. What can you complete in the shortest time and has the fewest dependencies? What needs more time or has more complicated workflows? Prioritize your list by what can be done in a few minutes and what will take longer to complete. Number 4. Only do one thing at a time. In a study conducted by the University of London, results show that those who multitask see a drop in their IQ similar to someone who didn't sleep the night before. So if you're trying to juggle multiple assignments and tasks, you will likely end up being less productive. To combat the urge to multitask, ask yourself, what are your most common distractions? Is it email, the social media, the electronic gadgets, and others? Can you turn off the devices or applications? Turn off any devices that you can. And no matter what, don't switch to another task until the one before it is complete. This may be a hard habit to break, but it's worth it. Removing distractions take discipline and practice. Do one thing at a time, and if it helps, use a timer to schedule your focus time. Number 5. Establish routines. A set routine can also help you accomplish the things you need to do. Is your home quietest in the early morning? You may want to get in the habit of regularly using the time to study or read. The more often you do this, the less you'll have to think about when you'll accomplish the task you need to finish that day. And lastly, take time off. It is important to take time for yourself. Long study sessions or chunks of time working on assignments should be broken up with time away from screens or textbooks. you need to give your mind a rest. You can try mindfulness. Many scholars have studied the effects of meditation on reducing effects of stress-induced conditions such as back pain, irritable bowel syndrome, insomnia, and it makes the brain's ability to process information more efficient. Meditation can take place anywhere you can find a few minutes of quiet. You can search for free meditation apps in your smartphone's application store. Despite of so many adjustments and difficulties that we are facing, we should keep going and stay motivated. You may not be attending class at a set time on a physical campus, but stay focused on your ultimate goal. You can still in touch with classmates and teachers virtually, and ask help from your counselor when you feel there is a need for you to do it. John Maxwell said, and I quote, "Time management is an oxymoron. Time is beyond our control, and the clock keeps ticking regardless of how we lead our lives. Priority management is the answer to maximizing the time we have." Welcome to SLSU-JGE, and let's journey together this academic year 2021-2022.
Despite the pandemic, the university workforce is driven towards its main mission to provide quality services and education. We thank you for being with us on this virtual orientation 2021, and we welcome you to the SLSU-JGE family. We aspire, we achieve, we serve, and we work as one SLSU. Let us end this program by singing the SLSU March.
Building a better nation, making our country right, showing the way for one's dream, serves as your guiding light. That is my alma mater, shaping a future bright, giving you inspiration, making your dreams come true. Hail SLSU, we love SLSU. We live in your spirit, our bodies and mind. We sing our praise together. You, my alma mater. Cheer up, we say a bad parade. SLSU, fountain of truth and wisdom, sources of hope and strength, living to expectations, striving for excellence. That is my alma mater, pointing the road so clear, makes you a better person, brings out the best in you. Hail SLSU, we love SLSU. We live in your spirit, our bodies and mind. We sing our praise together. To you, my alma mater. Cheer up, we say a prayer parade. SLSU, hail SLSU. We love SLSU. We live in your spirit, our bodies and mind. We sing our praise together. To you, my alma mater. Cheer up, we say a prayer parade. SLSU, cheer up, we say a prayer parade. SLSU, cheer up, we say